Now we're going to talk about a special property of complex numbers, and that's the fact that every complex number has what we call a conjugate. Okay, and a conjugate is where we're going to change the sign in front of the b term, change the sign in front of the I. Okay, so the conjugate of a plus bi is a minus bi, and the conjugate of a minus bi is a plus bi. Okay, so it says state the conjugate of the following complex number. So the conjugate of 5 plus 3i is going to be 5 minus 3i. The conjugate of 6 minus 9i will be 6 plus 9i. Now 7 is like 7 plus 0i. So the conjugate would be 7 minus 0i, which is still just 7. If you have a real number, you don't have a b term, the conjugate is just itself. Okay, here we have negative 4i, which you could think of like 0 minus 4i. So the conjugate would be 0 plus 4i. So we would just write plus 4i, which we don't have to write the plus. Okay, so there are our conjugates. Now, when we multiply two complex numbers, we multiply a complex number by its conjugate, then we get a real number. So let's see what happens here. So we're going to multiply 3 plus 2i times 3 minus 2i. So our first terms are going to give us 9. Our outside terms are going to give us minus 6i. Our inside terms give us plus 6i. And our last terms give us minus 4i squared. Now, if you've multiplied a conjugate correctly, your middle two terms, negative 6i plus 6i, those will cancel out. Remember, I squared is equal to negative 1, so this minus 4 times negative 1 becomes plus 4. So we have 9 plus 4. Our product is equal to 13. Okay, let's do one more. Here we have negative 7i times 7i. So we do negative 7 times 7 will be negative 49. I times I will be I squared, but I squared is equal to negative 1. So we have negative 49 times negative 1 is positive 49.